Okay, we're here, we're in York, and we're parked on Willis Street, and I think all the fun happens within those walls. The wall designed to keep the zombies out. We'll go in. Yeah, here's one of the city gates. Pretty cool, huh? Old wood. So easily recognizable as the Volkswagen Combi underneath the hippie van. And within the gates, funnily enough, first thing I see is a council estate of affordable housing, shall we say. But every step I take, every move I make, I'm getting closer to the posh bits. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of these Tudor and other eras very old buildings. I think that is the York Minster, the big cathedral, which makes York a city. Okay, Japanese called their little shop the shit takeaway. I'm sure it's alright. I like Japanese food. I mean, very humble, the shit takeaway. I'm sure it's fine. Chopping block, a French restaurant. Barleycorn Yard. Barleycorn Yard looks pretty nice. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. It's getting a little bit more urban, a little bit more Yorkie. We're in Merchant Gate. See any happy merchants around? Any happy ones? No? There's the Red Lion pub. And we continue. York also has these, this one's called Spark. Spark at York. These container ship container pub things that are put together, and apparently young people love it. They can't get enough. I think we're early, but I just want to have a quick look in. Oh yeah, young people would love it. Right up their street. Okay. We're on a bridge. And look at that green bloom. Look at that. Here's Merchants Adventurers Hall. And I love the old buildings that look all non-uniform. They're all falling over in different ways. The walls are caving in and leaning over, and all very higgledy-piggledy. Seems a lot of towns have a Piccadilly. And we're here at Coppergate. Not Copper Cab. Doesn't have a soul. This is Coppergate. And Coppergate leads to Parliament Street. And this structure over here is not York Cathedral, obviously. I'm lost, but that's what I like to do, is get lost. York can't be that big, can't be that complicated. I'm sure I'll figure it out. This adorable little alleyway. Look at that. Totally lovely. What's he holding? Oh, a sign. This alleyway is Shambles. Thing about York, I've not been here very long, but I have noticed the brutalism here. For example, what you're looking at now, even the brutalism looks a bit richer and nicer. From Shambles, there's Shambles, and we are at Whitma-Whatma-Gate. Whitma-Whatma-Gate? Are you in Whitma-Whatma-Gate? Yeah, you are. Whatma-Gate, the shortest street in York, known in 1505 of Whitnur-Whatnur-Gate, meaning what a street. It was changed later into its present name. Someone commented that I talk too much in my videos, and it got like 10 likes. So I'm going to shut up and let you guys enjoy the Shambles in wide angle.
This street's amazing, isn't it? Like, you never get tired of it. Oh, it keeps changing, I suppose that's why.
It's like an apothecary. There must be something good happening here. There's a big queue. Look at this queue. York ghost merchants. This is what they're queuing for. They look like little mini thimbles, little bells. And there's a pub across there. Sausage and Pie Company. Japanese tourists loving the sausage. Look at that. Oh, Naoka-san. European sausage. Best sausage. Much bigger than Japanese sausage. This man staying dry. I don't know, that building looks at risk of collapse to me. And that you're looking at the Duke of York pub. One of the nicest looking pubs I've seen in a while. To some lovely people in the queue, and they said there's a big queue for ghosts, and then I said, are you the ghost lady? And she goes, yes I am. So why are there literally over 100 people queuing in the rain for little ceramic figurines?
Well, they are extremely charming. They are little darlings. So we have our two different sizes. We have our smaller ones, which are £9, and our slightly larger ones, which are £17.
Yeah.
And we have our rare and unusual ghosts,
Yeah.
Which are slightly different, and they're a bit more handcrafted, and they have a few more things maybe contained in them with like pewter and copper, and so they're a little bit more expensive.
Ooh.
They are beautiful, and each one has they speak to you. So we invite you to come in.
So what? And the gentleman behind me said that the reason everyone's queuing here is that you don't sell them online.
We do sell a few online. We have
Okay.
monthly release, so we do special editions which we sell online,
Yeah.
but they do sell out extremely quickly.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
are there people reselling them? Do you know?
We do get some resellers. We try not to encourage reselling, just purely
Yeah.
because we say that the ghosts speak to you. So
I
we invite you
see.
to come in, and then the ghost almost chooses you rather than you choosing the ghost.
I love it. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate that.
Very welcome.
Thank you.
Follow me just this way.
And there's the ghost man. Look at that.
That is Mr. Appleyard, and I am Miss Ryan.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Look at this. He's doing queue management right now. That's not the only queue. Look at that. The queue goes around here. Take care. Thank you. Look at that. They all want their little figurine ghosts.
There we go. That's better. About, I'd say 45 minutes to an hour. Let's go back.
45 minutes to an hour from there. Imagine these poor souls.
Right. I'm just going to...
They might even give up the ghost. Check out this little a German Mercedes. I love it. I love the look of it. Is it a G-Wagon? Probably. Convertible. Coolest car I've seen in weeks. Nice tires. Ready for the apocalypse. Collier Gate to St. Andrew Gate. The York Roast Company. I'm gonna go there and see if they give me a good roast. Heartbroken, just come out of the Yorkshire Roast behind me there, and they're very good at their job. The roast they gave me, they said, the reason you don't have 1 million subscribers is that you're quite boring, and that you look like the retarded love child of Ruud van Nistelrooy and Greg Rosetsky, and most savage roast I've had in a while. So we're very close to the cathedral now. Everything's very posh, everything's posh, lovely. And then what the hell? How did they sneak a Poundland into York? There's no poor people in fucking York. Why would they rename? Why would they rename it? It was perfect. Yeah, there's the cathedral and York College for girls. Now, this is Bradley's family jeweler since 1970. And they're waving. Hello, hello ladies. Great Lane. And I want to show you Petergate, the Via Principalis of the Roman fortress. Oh, whoa, whoa, sorry about the lighting there. Yeah, well, there you go. I know enough about Latin to know that Via Principalis means main road. Stonegate. Let's get the lighting changed. There you go, that's a bit better. Just like that, it sneaks up on you. Gets you. And I just bumped umbrellas with the middle lady, and she scowls at me. Scowling. Scowling Japanese tourist. Now, this here says, the figure above is that of Minerva, god of wisdom and of drama, by John Wolstenholme, 1801. Yeah, I think it's time, guys. It's time to do a lap of the cathedral and see if we can get in for free. For free, obviously. Huh. Some old Roman columns. Now, yeah, you might have gathered by now that Rome, sorry, not Rome, York was had a Roman occupation. And I want to see which Roman this is over here before we do anything else. Emperor Constantine the Great. Now, knowing what I know, AD 273 till AD 337, proclaimed Roman Emperor in York, AD 306. And near this place, Constantine was proclaimed Roman Emperor in 306. His recognition of civil liberties of his Christian subjects and his own conversion to the faith established the religious foundations of Western Christendom. And of course, Istanbul used to be called Constantinople, named after this debonair fellow. Look at him. Now that is confidence. Not a care in the world. And facing from the cathedral to where we've just been. A nice mix of the classical, the neoclassical, the Georgian, the Victorian, and the very brief Edwardian. Look at this beast of a cathedral. Again, it's almost as impressive as Cologne Cathedral in Germany. And let's look at the sundial. Erosion on the side of York Minster Cathedral. I think it's so cool. And it tells its own story. It's dinging its dong. But will it ding my dong? Oh, that's a good dong. That's a good one. Oh, that's a great dong. Oh, feel the bass. We're going to get 10 of these. Sign in the window, they're saying heaven on earth. Group of Mormons in front of me. They're all like 21 years old and they've got like Elder Davis, Elder Jonathan. So just to show you how this is a local cathedral for local people. If you don't live here, it's $12.50. But if you live here, it's free.
Even this guy is coming.
Of course I have.
Now, here's obviously another one of these big gates for the big wall. If you've been to Chester, which I do recommend, I'm going to have to do the Charlie Veitch Does Chester video soon. Oh my god, I thought that was a guy. It's a badger-faced half-man, half barrel. Yeah, so York and Chester, very similar in having these big walls around the city. Porta Principalis means main door of the Roman fortress, which was in there, where Constantine was made emperor. So much history So much bloody history. It's insane. Theatre. And on behalf of the great English weather, I'd like to apologise for the non-stop rain. It's one of those milky grey days where the rain doesn't stop. It's not a matter of oh look, there's a rain cloud. The sky is the rain cloud. And that's what you get. It's my least favourite day. But does it stop us? Fuck no! You thought people queuing for 2 hours to buy a little ceramic ghost was stupid enough. Here's Betty's Cafe, coffee and tea rooms. And because it probably features in all the little NPC normie guides, visit York, you must have some tea and scones in Betty's Cafe and tea rooms. They're happy to wait in the cold rain, some of them without umbrellas, for their chance, for that tiny bit of history, a little bit of... I mean, it does look good though, I'll be honest. It does look good. Look at all those breads. You don't have to be blonde to work in there, but it clearly helps. He's like, boys, listen up, boys. It's the last time I'm going to eat with you. So I've got to let me kill me as a sacrifice to me. So trust in me, for you are me, I am you. Yada yada yada. Amen. Rain is non-stop, and the annoying thing about non-stop rain is that it suppresses some crazy behavior which could be fun to capture on camera. Just want to show you guys. So the ancient wooden beam from many hundreds of years ago is rotting away on its rock base. So they've added 3, probably only maybe 200 years ago, and Mr. Mini is having a little rev up. You see the Union Jack in the lights? Do you see it? Do you see it? Some lovely private residences right here next to the cathedral. And look in the gardens of the treasurer's house. What a treasure! And we enter Gray's Court in York. This is the back of the treasurer's house. And let me just say, I'm not a fan of doing this to this species of tree. Looks argily. Very argily. Here we have a delightful, not that bit, this bit here, delightful little brick building. And it's a 5-star self-catering bed and breakfast type thing. And it's an English listed building. This, what you're looking at right now, is the wildest police action I've seen so far. We are in North Yorkshire. They say it's better than West Yorkshire, where Leeds and Bradford is, but I wouldn't know. Now, for some reason, it is a weird reason because I've never been there, I'm getting weird Ivy League American university vibes. Harvard, Princeton, Yale. I don't know. Obviously not. The red van's ruining my shot. Bloody Citroen. Now behind us, the cathedral's getting very busy. It's big queues. £12.50 a ticket. Or if you live here, it's free. I think you'd have to probably show your council tax bill to prove that you live here. But it's lunchtime now, or soon to be lunchtime. It's like 11:30. It's all good. So found the York Ivy. Ivies generally look pretty cool, so let's have a quick look in the door. Hi there. I just want a quick shot. I'm not going to come in, just for my video. Gorgeous. So this is the place to hang out in York. And can I film your jacket? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Have you seen this jacket, ladies and gentlemen? Look at that. Is that your own personal jacket, or did you?
No, it's actually provided by the company.
Very cool. Thank you very much. Those evil spirits off me. Thank you, Gargi. Nice teeth, Gargi. Gargi, where's your colleague? There he is. Keep the pigeons out and the peace within. Okay. Well, here's the river. Yeah. And I've got a feeling that today is going to be a good day. It's no longer raining. And doesn't that look like a court? Doesn't that look like a giant government building? It's like a bootleg MI6 on the Thames. Except it's in York, and it's probably the magistrates and the Crown Court all in one. How do I get there? There's a bridge. Let's go. 10 to 12, almost midday, and it's getting busy. Check out the little gatehouse on the bridge here. Of course, everything's cafes now, and this cafe is called Sophie. Let's have a quick read of Lendal Tower. So this is Lendal Tower on the River. And Lendal Tower is from 1300. It was originally part of the city's defences. And yeah, 720-year-old tower. It's very pretty. And imagine it with a blue sky and everything glowing golden with the sun. How nice it would be. But beggars can't be choosers. I'm just happy to be here. Okay, so far so wrong. It's actually looks like some sort of big corporate building for Aviva, formerly known as Norwich Union. Okay, we're down in the moat. The Maltings. Everything is cafes or breakfast places or tea places or pubs. All the old buildings have been reconditioned as tourist traps. Now, of course, supply and demand. I'm still thinking this is, yeah, supply and demand. If people want it, then it will be provided. As they said in Field of Dreams, if you build it, they will come. If you've got 1,000 tourists, not 1,000, 1 million, saying, I want cafe, that's what they're going to give. So we're at the bottom of the corporate Aviva building. It's quite a scary looking structure. I'm still sure there's some court or something here. There must be. The buildings are so uneven. It's great. Still not seen a single moving police officer. So I found the beach. There it is. No one sunbathing. Look at that. So, it's worth mentioning, the river here is called the River Ouse. I'll spell it for you. River O-U-S-E. Now there's a lot of Viking blood around York, so it might be an old Viking name. We're back at Coppergate, and I think I found the magistrates' court. I think it's that bad boy. I think. Opera house, eh? They're all like, hey, woo, yay, oh, bit of romance. And then, oh, rock and roll, rock and roll, rock and roll, yeah, super happy. And then, ah! There was a plaque back there that said, on this site, Henry VIII beheaded a martyr for the Catholic faith. I'm guessing someone was complaining about Britain becoming, well, England becoming Church of England rather than being ruled by Rome or the Vatican. And someone got their head chopped off. I doubt Henry VIII would have done it personally himself. Just like his wives, he probably got someone else to do it. Now, I see a sign up ahead saying York Castle Museum. But nothing around here looks like a castle. It all looks like again, a collegiate campus. Is that the castle? Maybe that's the castle there. Is that it? That little stub, little nubbin atop the hill. Castle Museum, again, very cool. just trying to imagine it 300-400 years ago, and how the people would be different walking around. What you're looking at now is York Cocoa Works. Cocoa Works. She is cocoaing, making chocolate. As a kid, I used to always pronounce it cocoa, because it's spelt cocoa. You know, when you're a kid, you read it in a book and you've never heard anyone say it because TV had like 2 stations, and yeah, there's no internet, no YouTube, none of that. How do I pronounce cocoa? Cocoa, cocoa, jojoba, jojoba. Look at this contraption. Look at that. And let's see, is she still making the cocoa? Or is she browsing Facebook? She's browsing Facebook. Favorite not allowed is this plant rose flower bed thing. And look at these number plate recognition cameras. I love that. I cannot see it flashing purple with my eyeballs, but on the screen, and I'm sure for my viewers, it's flashing. Someone did explain that in the comment section a while ago, but I didn't understand it. It's a lovely little pub. Okay, I found some mainstream York. I don't think this is touristy. I think this is just normal Yorkshire men and Yorkshire women down here. Don't know what's at the end, but we're going to find out. Lol, a little thing called the cattle shed, full of tourists around it. We were just talking about the Viking influence in this part of the UK. And here's Jorvik Viking Centre. How cool is that? Kids will love it. It's all about, you know, kids love a bit of raping and pillaging, don't they? Yeah. I'm suddenly very Scottish again. My Brazilian generous side, whoof, gone. Miserly Scotsman again. Look at this, it's a Viking shaman telling off the security guard. It's not just Darwin that they're cooking meth. Jesse! Socialist appeal. Marxist.com. I hope they got that domain name for free. Hiya. How are you? You good? So I'm just doing a tour of York, and couldn't help but notice your political. It's the first political thing I've seen all day.
Are you from America then?
No. I'm half Scottish, half Brazilian. Oh, how dare you assume my nationality? My pronouns are God, Supreme Being. I'm joking, I'm fine. How are you guys anyway? So, is it okay if I film the front of your... And just to ask the question, why are you guys out here today?
Well, I mean, essentially we're going to meet people interested in talking about politics, you know, spread our ideas and talk to people on the basis of those ideas, yeah. Fair
enough. Yeah, I did philosophy at university, but my issue is, I mean, you guys all look quite young. I'm 42. I have a friend who's from Hungary. He's a bit older than me. He's in his 60s, and he remembers the communist days, and he's only got bad things to say. So, I don't know, guys. I value free speech, but I don't think communism and socialism is going to do anything except lead to mass starvation and death camps.
Well, I think I'm not sure that's really true. I mean, if you look at, for example, the statistics of people in the Eastern European countries today, overwhelmingly they say they'd like to return to the days of the Soviet Union when you compare it with sort of like modern Russia or something
Is that,
like that.
You mean like, for example, Ukraine, why they're fighting the Russians so badly, so hard?
Yeah, I mean, like, they're not fighting communists, are they? I mean, like, the point is that this war actually is almost a product of the dissolution of the Soviet Union. There was no war between Ukrainians and Russians during that period. You know?
Okay, but in a socialist communist system, who cleans the toilets? Who does the, you know, who fixes stuff? And how do they?
Ordinary workers. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, but
maybe we'd like to recompense them more fairly.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, who does that today?
Yeah, but do we have any successful socialist or communist countries in the world?
Well, I mean, not today. I mean, maybe you could look at Cuba. I mean, they've got a lower infant mortality rate than America.
They got good doctors, but they're all peasants.
Well, they're not peasants. They live in the city. They're workers. You know, they're like ordinary people.
Have you been to Cuba? Have you seen how they live?
No, but I mean, that's in part due to the blockade of, you know, the American imperialism, isn't it? I mean,
yeah, but
you can't get any goods into the country. Yeah, it's impossible for them to sort of.
But part of the blockade was for trying to avoid World War III. The Soviets were going to put the nukes.
I'm not sure that's true. I mean, the blockade preceded the Cuban Missile Crisis by about 10 years, I think. And so, I mean, the blockade came about because the Cubans nationalised the sugar industry, right?
Yeah,
which went against the interests of big business in America.
Yeah.
So, you know, like it isn't purely a sort of political, but also an economic question, right?
Fair.
You know.
No, you got me there with if the blockade happened before the Cuban Missile Crisis, you got me. But so, what would a successful, or what would be a successful revolution? And you know, Britain's quite an apolitical country. People here are just like, they're not really into ideologies and stuff. So how would you go about a successful socialist revolution?
Well, I mean, I think, like, you look at a lot of these countries that have had socialist revolutions, and actually the population aren't for a long time very interested in politics. Yeah. It's when questions of politics become a necessity, right? Like, i.e., you know, not in dissimilar situations to today, when people are asking heating or eating and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like, I think the fact that British people today aren't necessarily that interested in politics doesn't mean that they won't be tomorrow, actually.
Yeah.
You know, consciousness shifts very quickly over short periods of time.
Okay, well, listen, thank you. What's your first name?
Oliver.
Oliver, Charlie. I appreciate you talking to me. Thank you for giving me the time, and good luck. I disagree, but I value your free speech, and fair play to you. Cheers, mate. Take care. Excuse me, gentlemen, I'm so sorry to ask. I'm a tourist. What the hell is a street ranger? Okay, thank you for ignoring me. Well, the question still stands. What the hell's a street ranger? Pepper spray? What is that? Is that a weapon? Catch you gentlemen now and ask for my vlog. What is a street warden?
So we deter antisocial behaviour and crime, and also protect the businesses from any kind of like thing that would cause issue.
Sure. And do you guys carry mace or pepper spray or?
No, like I said, we just use our radios if we need to contact anyone.
Okay.
If we have to deal with any situations.
Okay. Do you have the power to detain and arrest and?
If an indictable offence has been occurred, yeah. So like I say.
Oh, like civil powers, like anyone has, like citizens arrest, that kind of stuff. But do you guys have any extra powers? No extra powers. Okay, well, thank you very much. Name's Charlie Veitch. Please subscribe. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. See ya. Okay, we're hot on the heels of the street wardens. Ladies and gentlemen, York is a lie. England is a lie. Your tourism, ladies and gentlemen, is a lie. The two policemen opposite me are a lie. It's all a lie. I hope you've taken your 17th booster. Have you had your booster, young man? Good for you. It's all a lie. Everything's a lie. Man with the glasses, it's all a lie. Everything. Even what I'm saying is a lie. Madam with a nice hat, it's a lie. Don't forget to smile. It's a lie. It's all a lie. Oh man, I've scared him. After the success of 2 girls, 1 cup comes the cock and bottle. Okay, we're in the random suburbs of York and loving the old buildings as always. Now, the stables here are literally called the stables. And the reason we're here Let me fix that milky, nasty sky. Horrible. No, there's no fixing it. The reason why we're here is to check out the big bad boy police station. I think it's called York and Fulford Police Station. Lovely townhouses here. Look at these basement flats. So good. And bumped into a viewer in the city centre York when I was with the street wardens. And he says, oh, Charlie, News Now Yorkshire got arrested at the big York police station. So we'll go and have a look, see if they arrest me. Hope not. North Yorkshire Police, Fulford Road Police Station. Looks like quite a big site. So we better go and have a look. Okay. Visitors car park. No access to members of the public beyond this point. Very good. Visitors car park. Main entrance. Let's have a look. It was full of the public in there, criminal types, ruffians, the hoi polloi, full of them. And the lady behind the counter, she really wanted to help me, and I just said I'm having a look. And then all the hobos looked at me like I was an alien. And this is all looking very familiar from things I've seen on YouTube. I've been to this police station more than once on YouTube, never in real life. Now, I think that because of auditors and YouTubers like News Now Yorkshire, they have placed these signs up. Yep, they look very new. Look how new the screws are in this weather. So, that's what's happened.